Sometimes the Hardy Lab at the University of Saskatchewan gets littered with tennis balls. This is due to students using them to deter birds from nesting in the rafters. Our task was to design and build a device that would assist in the collection of these balls by launching them into a bin.
As a team, we sat down and defined the objectives, constraints, and functions of the solution. To aid us in developing our alternative solutions, our research covered various trigger systems, calculations involving projectile motion, and similar existing designs. Our research showed two common systems, loosely based off a crossbow and a slingshot. Using this newfound information and some effective brainstorming, each team member then produced an alternative solution.
Solution 1 consisted of two ABS tubes creating a track for the ball. The energy for launching the tennis ball comes from surgical tubing mounted at the end of the barrel, similar to a slingshot. Solution 2 utilized a ball holder guided along two wooden rails. The surgical tubing is wrapped around two pulleys in an effort to increase the effective working length of the elastic. Solution 3 was based off a crossbow. Two torsion springs were used to create tension, and the barrel was made of a full 3-inch ABS tube. Solution 4 utilized a larger baseboard on which the firing mechanisms were mounted. The surgical tubing wraps around two pulleys to extend its length. The ball is fired down a half tube of ABS pipe.
The four alternatives were analyzed using the weighted decision matrix. Alternative 4, the raft, was then selected. The selected design was then further fleshed out. Minor changes were made to the baseboard, legs, and stopper at the end of the barrel to reduce material usage and add in an additional range adjustment. Formal hand drawings were then made of the finalized design and presented to our advisor for approval. Once approved, the building process began.
SolidWorks drawings were also made, and these were used in conjunction with the laser cutter to manufacture the parts. 1/4 inch birch plywood was used due to its durability and its compatibility with the laser cutter. These parts were then sanded down, glued and clamped together. This proved to be a very efficient building process. The final assembly included the barrel, which was cut using the bandsaw and a jig, the surgical tubing and the sling.
Testing was then carried out. This process involved the fine-tuning of the range adjustment and trigger mechanism for accuracy. The trigger was then adjusted for two separate distances, the shortest and longest required for the competition. The final design had performed as intended, shooting both quickly and accurately.